Just now I finished a talk to a group of SBI executives on leading during turbulent times. In the description column, I'll give a link to the PowerPoint deck that I used. I thought that I'll give a view to all of you because all of you are leaders. Every one of you, whether in family, in society, in profession, in the career, all of you go from being individual leaders to leader of individuals to managing leaders to managing and leading businesses to enterprise leaders. So as we go through this process, leading during turbulent time is better understood before we start managing this situation. Now, what is turbulence? All of us have managed turbulence. All of us confuse turbulence with criticality. When demonetization came or when COVID-19 came, we thought that it is turbulence. But what essentially we meant was that a large number of critical issues happening together, happening with great velocity, happening with a large unpredictable set of consequences, cascading effects, coming from unknown quarters without any pattern, old experiences are not holding good, is leading to what we call turbulence. How do you manage turbulence? Turbulence requires some basic hygienes, and these basic hygienes include your personal fitness, your ability to manage your emotional balance, the way that you gather data and be analytical. You go forward and try to attribute to the unknown some of the logical and irrational, which is called spiritual fitness. Also are important are your organizational understanding and managing the millennial, your bosses, etc. Turbulence essentially has one framework which is very popular today. This is called the crisis leadership, turbulence leadership, visionary leadership, and transformation leadership. Let me tell briefly about all these things. There are 4 or 5 things which are common to all types of turbulence management. One is gathering first-hand information. Second, improving your approachability, your availability. Third is that keeping yourself balanced while showing a lot of anxiety for getting results. Gathering your trusted loyals, which we adopt every time. But in case of a crisis, the most dominant leadership style that works is that of a benevolent dictator. You don't wait for a lot of opinion to come and you don't have time to course correct because you have a sinking ship to be rescued. So what we do is that results are more important, drive is more important, action is more important. You become a leader who keeps himself balanced but who doesn't take a lot of inclusive steps. In case of a turnaround management, you go one step higher. You articulate what was the past, where we want to go forward. You become more communicative. You become a little more democratic. You articulate the vision. You take a team and do small experiments and innovations and communicate the results. In case of a transformational leader, you are trying to make a butterfly out of a caterpillar. In those cases, incremental things are less important than big steps. You are required to go a little bolder. Unless you are bold, you cannot sell a transformation story to the people. This transformation leadership again is a combination of all the types of leadership. That is a little bit of crisis management, some bit of transformation. Also depends on what you do as a turnaround leader, because transformation also has turnaround inside it. And when you are a visionary, like a Mother Teresa or like a Martin Luther King or like a Mahatma Gandhi, you take big dramatic steps. You are a good story writer, you are a narrator, you can motivate a lot of people together, you can sell dreams. You have to understand that generally crisis management is immediate and urgent. But visionary leadership may not look very urgent, but they are very, very important. So leading in turbulent time will require a combination of all the 4: crisis management, turnaround management, transformation management, and vision management. But which is the predominant trait at that point in time? For example, in SBI, In the early 2000, going and managing NPAs came with union management, computerization management, customer and marketing approach management. So all these things were leading to a lot of turbulence. Many times you have to unleash turbulence in order to get to transform your people, process, technology and governance. All of us must articulate what is the predominant style and what are the ingredients of all styles of management. Please look through the PowerPoint deck that I have given. It gives a lot of clues. Thank you very much.